Hi, this is Mel Allen, Yankee Magazine's editor. I'd love to talk to you about the March-April 2015 issue. I'm going to start with a 14-page photo essay. It's one of Yankee's most ambitious photo stories in our 80-year history. In 1864, Henry David Thoreau's The Maine Woods was published after his death. Now, 150 years later, the state of Maine wanted to recreate Thoreau's last expedition to the Maine Woods, and the state brought together Maine guides, members of the Penobscot Indian Nation, Thoreau scholars, and people who are simply just trying to bring tourists and business into the Maine North Woods. Media members joined the trip for just a day or two here and there, but Yankee had two great photographers, Jared McCabe and Dominic Casserly, on the adventure for the entire 16-day trip. They call themselves the Little Outdoor Giants, and they brought back hundreds of photos. In their photos and words they wrote every day in their journal, the reader can see the beauty and the effort needed to follow Thoreau on his 300-mile canoe trip. I've been at Yankee for 35 years, and I can't remember any photo story I've been more excited to share with the readers. This is not the only photo essay in Yankee. This is also the third year of Yankee's Reader Photo Essay. We call it My New England, and we actually ask readers to show us what New England says to them. And through their photos, we see the region's many faces and moods. The food feature in this issue is a Yankee classic. We scoured the region to find the best chowder in each state, from classic clam to creamy corn, and even a clear broth quahog chowder that you'll find only in Rhode Island. So if you love corn and sweet potato chowder, or fish chowder, or classic New England clam, seafood chowder with lobster, this is the story that you'll want to probably read first. Now, when spring comes to Narragansett Bay, we let you kind of shake off any winter blues that you may have after this long and seemingly endless winter that we're having. You know, by late March and into April, we're all ready for trees blossoming and grass greening and spring birds coming and a warmer sun. And there's no better place to kick off spring than along Rhode Island's sparkling Narragansett Bay. This is where spring makes the first real splash in New England, where the miles of bay warm the earth around it. So we take you to the historic seaside village of Bristol, home to Colt State Park, and there's more fine dining here than any town of 23,000 should have. And we take you to Blythewald Mansion with its thousands of daffodils, and of course, historic Newport, one of the best day trips in the entire country. Finally, our special spring home section devotes over 30 pages to the enduring New England obsession with old houses. These are the old houses that tell the stories within their walls of the people and the times many generations ago. We start with a couple in Maine who loved the feel of an old house so much that when they could not find what they wanted, they became experts at making a new house look as old and weathered as a house built 2 centuries ago. We include tips on how to add age for every budget. Even something as simple as hanging old portraits you may find at any auction or flea market. We give you a brief tour of paint colors dating from the 1740s and going all the way to the late 1880s, and we tell you where to find the paints and what colors to ask for. Ian Aldrich, our senior editor, tells the story of a couple who loved an old house so much they moved it, nail by nail, board by board, year by year, and essentially reconstructed it just because they loved the feel of the 1810 house when they first saw it. And finally, we tell you who are some of the best expert old house restorers in New England, and thus in America. From windows and plumbing to lighting and masonry, if you love old houses, these are the people who can help you restore yours and keep it around for another few centuries. I know you're going to love this March-April issue, and I hope you'll write us and tell us what you think of it. This is Mel Allen from Yankee Magazine.